$32,000 in Overstock toys just got delivered to the toy store, plus 6 pallets of what I'm calling kind of a bonus buy. Let's get into it. 6 Gaylords full of toys, and there are some really good items in here. I know I saw 170 Lego sets that are buried somewhere in these Gaylords. We're pretty excited for this one. Lots of really good value in this load, plus that bonus stuff. We might jump into that toward the end of the video. Rory is in to help us out this morning, and he is already pulling out Lego and action figures. Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Seeing a couple of those already. Mystery boxes, which we will save. Let's save those until the end, Rory. Lego, we are already getting started on some Lego, and it should be a pretty interesting buy. All right, we're already finding some really cool stuff. You've got a Batarang and some NECA figs. The Last Ronin. This would be Raphael. Very cool. Oh, nice. Hocus Pocus. And this batch was action figure heavy, and it was Lego heavy. Friday the 13th. This is Jason's mom. I'm seeing a Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters set. Okay, Statue of Liberty Lego. This item and box arrived damaged, which is why I'm sending it back. Still looks sealed though, right? Yeah. All right, I had somebody asking me for one of those, Rory. I do not remember who. We got a Stitch for Squishmallows multi-pack. We're moving through the first pallet pretty quick. The Last Ronin. This is Raphael. The Munsters, Ultimate Herman Munster. This is really cool. I like it. Batman, just Batman. These Orions we've been selling on eBay. And then, of course, we are stacking more action figures over here. Eastman and Laird's TMNT. The Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Rogue. Lego. This is the first batch of Lego. And a few open boxes. Disney Magic, Technic. What else we got? Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. Couple Sonic the Hedgehog. This is Shadow. This Gaylord here has most of the bigger stuff. Jurassic World Indoraptors. These are really cool. I think we sell them for about 55 bucks a piece at the shop. And we're gonna get it emptied out so we can use it for scuff. This Five Nights at Freddy. This is very nice. I bet this sells right away. And then some more of the retro Star Wars 6-packs. These have been pretty popular. And some more action figures. But we have got, what? 2 Gaylords down. We are working on the third one. And I've got about 50 Brett Hitman hearts stacked up over there. And then check this out. Captain America Brave New World multi-pack. And we are still pulling lots of Lego out of here. I mean, there's some really good stuff this time around. We are about halfway through, and we are finding some really good toys this time around, things we haven't seen before. And we'll just start it right here with the action figures. G.I. Joe Classified Series. We haven't seen these in a while. Stitch. This is the Elvis Singer Stitch. NECA stuff, right? DC Multiverse Batmans. This is the Batman 1 million. This is the regular Batman. And I saw another variation somewhere over there. McFarlane Collector's Edition. This is Sergeant Rock. I have not seen this one. Something different in the shop. Wolverine. The Five Nights at Freddy's we talked about. Pokémon. Transformers. I prefer this packaging with the clear bubble versus the open bubbles, or the open boxes, I'm sorry. And then, of course, your Ronin figs. And then, of course, lots of dinosaurs. The last couple loads, we've seen a ton of dinosaurs. We kind of needed those in the shop. And then we're going to jump into Lego. Stacks and stacks of Lego. I think 172 sets was the number I saw. 2022, very cool. Several heads, right? Spider-Man, The Mandalorian. I saw another Star Wars head somewhere. And then we're gonna have to go through some of these, of course, open box. And then we've got some more Lego over here. The Up House, This is the Pharrell Williams set. I think there are 5 of these total. And then this one will probably go really quick. This is the Pixar Luxo Jr. This will probably sell today. A lot of that Lego will sell today. We're finishing up the last Gaylord. Not a lot of footage of us unloading just because we wanted to get it out while we had the manpower. But there are some really neat toys in here. Things we haven't seen before. And I am kind of anxious to get going with the pricing. But let's pan around and look. See what we got going here. A little bit of everything. And some One Piece. This big 10-inch Pokemon. A lot of stuff that people have been asking for that will probably sell right away. We are going to be working on Lego pricing. First thing on the list, every single load, get as many Lego sets next door as we can. I'm going to be throwing up some pictures on Facebook, and we've got things laid out pretty good. Now, there are some scuff Lego. We see it in every single buy. We've had a lot more Lego coming into the shop. This one, like I said earlier, 172 sets, 109 unique sets. But I am really digging some of the Transformers stuff. Check it out. This is Megatron the Fallen, Age of Primes. What do we got here? This is Grimlock, and these look really good. Cat Mario, very nice. Again, some more Batman stuff. And I did talk about it earlier. I like how they're doing the Transformers now. Pokemon cards. These Destined Rival multi-packs. These are sealed. These are good. Some Our Generation toys. Lots and lots of dinosaurs. DC Multiverse Titano versus the Flash. Now, does this look right? I don't know. The Flash right here, he's missing a hand. And I'm not sure if that's the Flash that goes in here. All right, and this has been opened. It happens every buy. We'll dive into some of that stuff a little bit later, but I think we're gonna jump into Lego pricing. First batch kind of going here with the Lego Shadow. This is from Sonic the Hedgehog. We're doing $59.99 on these. I believe they're $69 everywhere else. This Spider-Man head here, $59.99, same deal. I think they are $69. And then these Star Wars, this is, I don't know, Tantive 4, $54.99. What do we got here? This Pixar Luxo Jr, $59.99. That normally means they're about $69, okay? What do we got here? The Infinity Gauntlet, $39. Yikes, that seems like a good deal. This McLaren was probably the biggest set we got today. $139.99. Those are probably $150, I'm guessing, around in that area. And this Harry Potter train set, I believe it was on sale for 80 something. We'll have to double check some pricing on this. And we are going to try and get this Lego out of here. Statue of Liberty, it's going out. This Jurassic World stuff, gonna go out. Minecraft, the architecture stuff. It finally feels like we have a little bit of breathing room. When we first get the buys in, it is go, go, go. Get it all out, get the Lego going. And that's what we're working on right now. And I'm over at the toy store. We haven't been over in the toy store in a while, but I am going to be setting up Lego. And we will just kind of see how it goes here. Already not starting off very well. But crushed box, that's okay. Put up some Sonic heads, the Spider-Man head. Delivery days are really good. We have 4,000 followers on Facebook. We post that we're dropping new Lego, and we will sell a ton of Lego today. Our Lego prices, very, very good, below anybody else, guaranteed. I know it seems like I'm kind of being sloppy with where I put everything, but what we do is we get it all out, see where we're at, and then whoever's over here today will kind of rearrange, make it look good. Again, the big goal is just to get it out here, and then we can kind of make it look pretty later. A Viking Village, $104.99, some Technic sets. architecture. This is the Lego Paris, I guess. Yeah. These big dinosaurs, the Indoraptors, $44.99 on those. Good deal. They're $59 everywhere else. More Technic, some flowers, the Coruscant gunship, just a little bit of everything. Scuff stuff. We've got a tub going here, some on the side. And then this Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy collectible action figure. This thing is awesome. $39.99. We're going to try to get a round of action figures out. Five Nights at Freddy. We've got some Batmans, Halloween, Captain America, a little bit of everything. These Age of the Primes, I'm finding these on eBay for $60, $70, maybe $80. If I were going to put them in the shop, they would have to be at $49, $54, somewhere around in there. These Transformer Studio series here, $17.99 on Optimus, $17.99 on Bumblebee, $17.99 on Captain America Marvel Studios, a couple DC Multiverse figs, Batman 1 million. I'm not sure what's going on with that. $17.99, and this Black Adam Cyclone, $17.99. We found the best way to sell these toys to really do the volume. Most stuff, our generation, Barbie, dinosaurs, things like that, 25 to 30% less than retail, what everybody else is charging. NECA figs, you might go 25%, 20%. Lego, 10 to 20% less than everybody. The Ultimate Herman Munster, he is on sale for $27. We're gonna price him at $22.99. Really cool. I love NECA figs. We've talked about it a whole bunch. And we're making small dents, small piles, lots of manpower here today. Here lies Beetlejuice. There's been some interesting Funko coming out of these loads here lately. What is this? Nosferatu. This is an Ultimate action figure. Oh, this is from an old horror movie, right? I don't know if I've ever seen this. Drop it down in the comments below. Have you checked it out? Again, another cool NECA fig. These usually go for $34.99-ish. Let's see what Target's got him at. $34.99, which means we will do $27.99 in the shop. Some really interesting stuff this time around. The Pokemon Grin Ninja. Did I butcher it? Probably. Thelma and Louise, the Capri Classic. What else is floating around in here? Lots of our generation. I have a cult following. People who love this little woodsy stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one out. Let's get it over to the pricing table. This really big Bluey, he will go out today. Very cool. I love to see that stuff in the toy store. Pokemon cards, let's talk about them. These are good. Sealed. It's been a while since we have seen them in our buys. They are back. Our generation. This looks like, you know, your cookout furniture. What are they going for? $32.99. Which means we're probably going to come in around $24.99 on these. Not a bad deal. Boom. Price it. Going on the cart. And the canoe. This is the adventure set. And we sold our Jeeps. We sold our ice cream trucks. Let's see what we're doing on these. Shouldn't be too bad. $32.99. We will probably go $24.99. Get a good price on them. Get you a nice discount. Jumbo weighted Bluey, $37.54. I'm gonna put I think we're just gonna do $24.99 on him. That seems like a pretty fair price. He is very large. Wolverine, X-Men 97 Wolverines. I'm seeing these on eBay between $32 and then it just goes up from there. I think what I'm gonna do, we sold them really fast in the store last time at $19.99. The Target app says $42. That seems really high. So I will probably put $24.99 on a couple of these. I'm gonna double check Walmart's pricing just to make sure. Did these go up? I feel like these weren't this expensive, you know, like 2 weeks ago. Walmart's got them at $42. eBay, $32 to $40. I feel like $24.99 is a really good deal for these. So I'm going to throw a couple in the shop, maybe hold a couple back for eBay. I'm still undecided. We're still waiting on one delivery. But I wanted to get into kind of the mystery palettes. We showed them off a little bit at the beginning here. We went ahead and picked up 6 pallets, 6 Gaylords. I guess they were on pallets of brand new clothing, over 800 units for $700 all in. That includes shipping. That is everything. So less than $1 per unit invested. Lady Gaga, this is the lipstick shirt, and this is probably going to be your best seller out of everything. Lady Gaga lipstick shirt, and we're not talking like crazy off sizes here, okay? We're talking smalls, mediums, and larges, and I went ahead and started listing these on eBay. We're gonna go maybe 15, 16 bucks a piece with free shipping. There were probably 300 or 400 of those. And then there were these, I don't even know what these are, right? These are Save Water Drink Soda. Very cool, I guess. I don't know, but they seem like they're okay for 78 cents a piece or whatever we paid for them. It'll work. Now, worst case scenario, we throw them in one of our clearance sales. I don't see how we can lose money on this. The shipping, the eBay shipping would be like $5. That's what it costs to ship this stuff. And there were, yes, 6 pallets. Here's the other version, Lisa Alter Ego. And I will throw this stuff on eBay. Speaking of eBay, the eBay pile is growing. The Chase version of this, I think, is going for about 50 bucks on eBay. And then here is some of the other stuff that I'm stacking up for eBay. We kind of talked about it. The X-Men, 97 Wolverines. The Uncanny X-Men Jean Greys, 35 bucks a piece on eBay. Then we have these TMNT Ronins. We put a couple in the shop. The rest, we'll list them. I think probably 40 bucks a piece on those. The Star Wars 6-pack, we sold them for $59.99. These Orions for 25 bucks. It's been one of those days, a very long day. We are gonna kind of wrap it up here. And there's really just some cleanup work left to do. Some really great items we're gonna take a look at tomorrow. But I think the important thing is we got everything in the door, got most of it laid out on the tables. We've already sold some Lego. We're getting some eBay listings up. We got kind of these shirts, these clothes. We'll see how those go. And that's really about all I've got. I did get some different audio. If you made it this far, let me know. Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? After the live stream, I think we decided, hey, we've got to kind of do something else. And I did not realize there were this many of the Kerplunk games. So we will pick all of this up tomorrow, get through it, and move on to the next one. I hope everybody's having a good week. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.